not the leader of a cult. RabbitWithAxe.
Greetings, demons, and welcome to the first look of, well, what is eventually going to be the Simpsons season. So you just saw Kang and Kodos kind of appear there. That is appearing in every single match as you actually enter the bus, which is really cool enough itself. But yeah, we are going to be completing the story quest, Investigate the Mysterious Anomaly. This thing looks weird. Okay, so this is the first full kind of tease that we have towards the next season, which is going to be our second, like, shorter season, you know, following the Star Wars one at the start of the chapter. And yeah, will be completely Simpsons themed, which is really, really cool. I'm a huge fan of the Simpsons, have been for a very long time, pretty much my entire life, in fact. And yeah, I'm very interested in seeing exactly what this actually offers. Oh, we do actually have a countdown, so we know when the season is going to be ending anyway, but we can check that out as well. But we have the Anomaly itself, which is, by the looks of it, it's Bart's Treehouse. This is obviously a classic element of the Simpsons' home, and I wonder if it's going to have any loot in it. Yeah, there's obviously other players are coming around just to visit, but yeah, we have a little TV here, it seems. Is that going to show anything? It looked like it had something on it before I actually landed. We're getting anything? Oh, we're getting a few little scenes from... That was a Treehouse of Horror episode, I think that was. We getting anything else here? Oh, we're getting little flashes of things. We're not getting anything in particular. Okay, so yeah, this is the Anomaly. Very, very cool. Obviously, having something this specific. Hello. Oh no, you have a gun. You have a gun. But yeah, we have in 4 days, 11 hours, 18 minutes, and 55 seconds. We are going to have the brand new season, obviously, and it is going to be completely... Oh, it's going to be completely based on The Simpsons, which is really cool. I can't tell if this is a bot. They're really inaccurate if this is an actual player. Let's go ahead and grab a gun, because I just want to give my thoughts and feelings about The Simpsons. I've kind of already said, like, it is one of my favorite, like, animated shows of all time. I do really enjoy The Simpsons. I love The Simpsons movie. Very excited for the new movie that's apparently coming soon. Okay, that wasn't a bot. They were just, I guess, not wanting to kill me in that moment. We'll get to the match. Maybe we'll revisit the area, but yeah. So yeah, let's get a full view of the Kang Kodos little reference that flies in. If we can catch that, there we go. Flying on the saucer, they obviously look into the battle bus and then they just fly off. Fair enough. Okay, so yeah, we will go back to the treehouse just because I want to kind of look at that area a little bit more. I believe as well, obviously it doesn't work because I'm currently running Morty, but if you are running a non-cel-shaded outfit, it actually puts a cel-shaded like outline onto your character, which a lot of people are assuming based off that is going to be the case for the entire season that The Simpsons are taking over. So no matter where you are on the map at that point, you will just have full cel shading regardless of your outfit, which I don't hate. I think it'll especially work because obviously it'll make things match with the general aesthetic. But yeah, it is a little bit of an odd decision in the grand scheme of things, especially because typically the most we've had with elements like that is something like Pandora, which was a single location giving cel shading. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see if that is actually something that affects the entire map or not, but we'll land and I'll continue talking about kind of my thoughts on The Simpsons. I apparently went to the wrong place. I thought it was near Creepy Camps. Am I wrong? I thought it was around here somewhere, but I'm clearly not seeing it, so maybe I was wrong. But yeah, as I did kind of say in the last match, I'm a big fan of the original Simpsons movie, and I'm very excited... Oh no. I'm very excited for what we get with the next film, because obviously that's been announced officially. We are actually getting a Simpsons movie 2, or The Simpsons movie 2, or Simpsons the movie 2, or whatever they're actually referring to it as. But yeah, I'm very excited to see what happens with that. And in general, like, as I say, I've been a Simpsons fan pretty much my entire life. I've really enjoyed some of the games. Specifically, I'm a huge fan of the movie game. But also, like, I have pretty fond memories of Hit and Run. I'm sure a lot of people do. It is a game that I've not played in a very long time. It was only a game I ever played when I was over at my friend's house. Because I didn't have a PS2. They did. I didn't have a GameCube either, for that fact. But yeah, I was never able to actually play that game firsthand, but I really enjoyed watching my friend play it, as well as, you know, having a go every once in a while as well on it. And yeah, in general, I'm very excited for the future of The Simpsons in general. Like, it is, as much as I've generally been enjoying recent seasons of The Simpsons, it has to be said, it's kind of getting sad listening to how much Marge's voice actress has kind of, her voice is kind of gone over the years. It is kind of sad. Oh, okay. I didn't know that was still available in regular BR. But yeah, let's see. So we got a Brockman intermission there, I think it was. But yeah, I'm very much wanting to just kind of watch this. I know Storm's coming, so we're probably not going to get much of it. Oh, we've got that's the meme format with, I actually can't remember the context for that scene. Lisa pointing at the big screen, though. And then we're back with the image that we saw before with the Treehouse of Horror episode. So, yeah, it seems that they are definitely pushing in with the horror stuff, which makes a lot of sense, especially, you know, immediately following Halloween. Maybe a little bit oddly timed, if that's the case, but yeah, Treehouse of Horror is always a classic. Obviously, having Kang and Kodos, they originated from Treehouse of Horror, so that's pretty cool in of itself. But yeah, in general, I'm very interested in seeing exactly what this season has to offer. We have had some leaks of things like the map and whatever, and we know that it's going to be the entire map themed around The Simpsons, unlike with the Star Wars season, where it was just, you know, I mean, locations that are literally still on the map now. Well, actually, are they? Are any of them? Yeah, First of our base, I guess, is still as it was. I'm gonna have regretted doing this, aren't I, when I get attacked in a second. Oh, okay. Okay. Bye. I don't know why they're still fighting me out here. That seems really, really odd. Okay. We're fine. We might actually even survive this. Who knows? If I can just bandage up enough to be able to use the witch's brew, I'll probably be fine. Yeah, they've killed Freddy or Jason, or not Freddy. Not Jason either. Which is it? Wait, you know, it is Jason here. It is Jason here. Because that's the weapon that I've just got, the high stakes shotgun. Where is the person? Because they're bots here. Oh, no, is that? Okay. I got them at least. I didn't think that was a player because of the red marker. I don't know why they were marked. I'm not complaining. I managed to kill them, but yeah. But yeah, in general, I'm very interested in just seeing, you know, the extent. As I say, I've already mentioned about the cell shading that's possibly going to be affecting all skins. Which, if that is the case, I think that's a very interesting way of doing it. I don't necessarily believe it. You know, I think we're probably going to see areas, you know, named locations have that effect on them, and then we're going to have, you know, general area that doesn't. Because at the end of the day, I don't think Fortnite are in the business of making people's skins look different all the time, like forcibly for, you know, what is going to be like a 2-month season or whatever. I think they know better than to kind of push people's buttons in that way, which, you know, I may be wrong. I may be wrong completely, and we may end up seeing that that isn't the case. But I would personally, I'd put money on it almost, that we're not going to see the entire map make you cell shaded regardless of your outfit. And I also, I'm not the biggest fan of the cell shaded outfits, and it is honestly due to the fact that they don't match with the rest of the aesthetic of the game. So if, and this is a big if, they actually do, as I'm saying, they won't do, and they actually have the entire map be themed around, well, not themed, but cel-shaded in that way, I will probably run a lot of my cel-shaded outfits, because as it is, like, I'm obviously running Morty right now, just because I thought it kind of made sense, and there's also, if you've already seen the leaked images, you'll already know what I'm referencing with this. I'm not going to mention it just in case people are trying to avoid true spoilers, you know, in terms of, you know, things that are coming. But yeah, there is something that is very similar to Morty that is, you know, in the key art and everything, and I think that's really fun. But yeah, in general, I'm very interested in seeing the extent to everything. I'm also wondering if, like, we're gonna get Duff. You know, with Duff being a beer brand, I know obviously there's Duff Soda as well. But I wonder if they are gonna actually have things like Duff Man and like Duff locations as like bars, maybe Moe's Tavern as well. Like the idea of having like alcohol reference in Fortnite is really interesting to me, and I do wonder how they're actually going to deal with that sort of stuff. There we go. Not too shabby on that one. But yeah, no, in general, I'm very excited. I've said that a few times now, but it is the truth. Like, I'm very excited to see exactly the extent to what they do with it. Just in general, having a Simpsons season is something that I haven't necessarily been looking forward to. You know, I've not exactly been wanting this forever or anything like that. But as soon as it kind of became concrete of, oh yeah, the next mini season is going to be Simpsons, I was very interested, and I was, you know, very much, you know, wanting to see what that meant. And the fact that they are actually learning from the mistakes with the Star Wars season, where, you know, not all the map was Star Wars, there was a lot of original stuff. Obviously, it was the start of a chapter. It did make sense to be like that. But yeah, it just, I'm glad that, and also kind of hopeful that these sorts of mini-seasons will be able to take over completely by being at the either very start or very end of a chapter. Because at that point, you can do whatever you want. You can have whatever size map you want. You can have, you know, the island be however you envision it as the development team. And yeah, I'm hoping that this is the start of a much better version of the idea that I did quite enjoy with Galactic Battle. Was that what it was called? The Star Wars season, anyway. Like, I actually quite enjoyed the Star Wars season in general, but I will say that one of the bigger issues was that the map was just not necessarily to the liking of even the fans of Star Wars. I am such a bad shot. How am I this bad of a shot? I'm sorry. I haven't been playing the last few days. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft recently. Which hopefully content will be coming soon on that. I just haven't managed to record anything yet. I am really struggling to actually hit. You know what? When in Rome, nuke it. that is going to be taken out of context in some way. Anything? Hitting anything? I'm so glad I managed to avoid hitting the NPCs there, because that could have been a problem. Where am I getting shot from? I'm getting shot from there. There's no point. There is no point in trying to counter that sort of distance. Ooh, rocket launcher. Ooh, I might shoot a flare. See if I can mark anyone. Oh, there's someone up there still. Let's get a move on, see if we can... Oh, there's actually multiple people. I realized I didn't need the flare. I could have just used my my last call. Oh, they're also a last call. Oh, they've got into a vehicle. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. But yeah, Fortnitemares has been a very mixed bag for me. I haven't really been playing too much, especially because I, you know, reached max level. I've completed all the passes, I think. I may still have some of the music pass to do, but yeah, there's not much for me to play for right now. So I'm very much looking forward to a new season, new battle pass, obviously, to unlock. And, you know, that kind of stuff is always good to me. New map to explore, to, you know, figure out all the ins and outs of. It's just, that's the kind of stuff that I care about. I care about exploration and stuff to progress. And, you know, Fortnitemares, while it did bring a lot of stuff to unlock, a lot of quests, and a lot of, you know, free items to, like, get through quest progression and the like, it really didn't add up too much. Let's get you called. Hello?
Here they are.
Okay. We're gonna... Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. Okay! Never mind. Well, there we go, though. Got killed by someone with a Hot Wheel. But I think with that being said, that is going to be everything I have to say about, you know, the Simpsons stuff in the lead-up. It's really cool that we are going to be getting another full-themed season, in my opinion. I think the mini-seasons are a great way to do these sort of collabs, though it is kind of odd, because with all the collaborations we've had over this season specifically, it almost feels like this is the correct way of doing it, where you just have a lot of things going on at once, and having one season that only has one collaboration with it feels a little bit boring. I don't know, but I guess we'll find that out when we actually have the Simpsons season. But with that being said, that's going to be it from me. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like it, subscribe if you're new, and hit bell so you never upload. Voice can below your thoughts and feelings on the full mini season of The Simpsons, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Look at the screen, you'll be fine. Culture's a disease, but we'll survive. I just wanna take